Make shots. Simply stated. Said that before the game. I'm saying the same thing now. It's you shoot 41 from the field, 32 from three. And overall, I thought there were spurts where our defense was not good, but overall, you look 105 points, 45 from the field, 33 from the three-point line. Only 10 offensive rebounds against a team that has been dominating the glass. Only 12 free throw attempts. So you ask yourself, if all those numbers are there, what's the issue? Why did we get down by 24 points? So inability to score the ball right now. That's 2 games in a row. And obviously a big part of that is sitting home in Denver and Aaron and Nikola. I mentioned pregame, obviously the importance of Jamal and Michael, who struggled to make shots tonight, not by a lack of effort, but shots just didn't go down. I think a big stretch, such a weird game in terms of big runs. End of the first, start of the second, I think it was like a 26-8 run for them. I think start the third quarter was a 10-0 run for them, big run. And then what I loved about our group is that we're down 24 with 9-something to go in the fourth quarter, and we have it down to 11 and 2 great looks, one from Dario, one from CB, with a chance to cut it to 8 because our guys just kind of stayed with it and never gave up. And I think we've seen that time and time again early in the season through 12 games. But, yeah, we got to find a way to get our offense going.
Jamal has been pretty inefficient for his standards so far this season. Is there anything that you're seeing there that worries you beyond just ball not going in? Or is it the kind of thing where you feel like he's kind of getting to the looks that he wants and it's just going to correct itself?
Well, yeah, I thought he was being held and grabbed and fouled all night long. And I was saying that to the refs, and it never changed. But I think, 6 of 15, 1 of 6 from 3, did have 7 assists, did have 6 rebounds. But yeah, obviously, we need Jamal, especially when Nicole and Aaron are out. We need Jamal to be a guy that can lead us, and that's not just on Jamal Murray. I can help him. I'm drawing up plays, and we don't set a screen. Teams are trying to take him out. If Nikola Jokic isn't playing, the whole game plan is to shut down Jamal and Michael. And obviously tonight, that was effective. They did a really good job. We have a chance to watch the film. We play them again in 2 days to try to clean that up. But no matter what we're running and who we're running it for, our screens and our ability to create space and separation have to be much improved to get those guys better looks and more clean looks. And, that's definitely within our abilities.
Do you think, just kind of concerning Jamal, big picture, without Nikola, is it more of an onus on him to obviously make shots, or is it more of an onus on him to create basketball advantage for others?
I think both. He's a starting point guard who helped us win a championship. In those finals, he averaged 10 assists a game. He averaged 20 points a game. So I wouldn't say just one or the other. Jamal's got to be a playmaker, which he was tonight, 7 assists, and he's got to be a scorer for us. Because if it's not him, you're asking some really young players to try to carry a load that they're probably not ready to carry. So I think for Jamal Murray and the bar that he has raised so high, it's continuing to be a playmaker and get guys involved, but also find a way to get himself going. And then you have the best version of Jamal Murray.
Playing the same team twice, like this, almost a playoff type of style, you can kind of get used to them. I thought they were the more physical team for 80% of that game, but when all of a sudden that kind of stopped it, I thought you guys got downhill and got physical and changed the game. Is that something you can learn from, going ready and getting ready for Tuesday?
Yeah, because, telling ain't teaching. And, we can tell our guys all day long, this team is very physical, they're aggressive, they're going to attack you for 48. And the players will look at you and nod your head, and I have no idea what you're thinking about. And then you go out there, and then you feel it for 48 minutes. Now it's not me telling you, it's you experiencing how hard they play. And so now we have a much better idea of what to expect come Tuesday night. So, yeah, they play hard. They're physical. To your point, we were able to cut that 24-point lead to 11 when we became more aggressive, when we became more physical. And that allowed us to kind of, get back in the game. So we need to not wait until the fourth quarter in a 24-point deficit to do that. That's got to be our MO from the beginning of the game.
What do you like about Julian tonight?
Yeah, efficient. Obviously 4 of 7 from 3, 6 of 13 from the field. 3 assists, no turnovers, 19 points off the bench. That was definitely a bright spot. But, you know, I'm going to hold Julian to a high standard. I thought he was really good offensively, and I felt that defensively he's got to improve. You know, he's got to be a guy that can help us on both ends of the floor. And that is not a criticism. That is just something where I believe that he can be a real difference maker. And I'm not doing my job if I'm not making sure he's doing all the things that we need him to do offensively and defensively. So I thought overall he was really good tonight, but there are definitely some things that he and we can clean up on the defensive end of the floor.
You haven't gone to DeAndre a ton yet this season. Is that a reaction to some of the rebounding stuff the other night, to Zach Edey? What was kind of...
Yeah, just, you know, we're down 2 bigs, and Memphis is a really big team. I mean, they have a lot of size, a lot of length. And to your point, going into the game, knowing that they lead the NBA in the last 5 games in second chance points at over 18, and DJ per minute is probably one of our best defensive rebounders. So it's just an opportunity to get him out there. And again, I mean, throughout the game, was our defense great? There were times where it was really, really bad. But for 48 minutes to give them the numbers that we gave them, you know, obviously pleased. But we'll watch the film, we'll clean some things up, and try to be better come Tuesday night. All right, thanks, everybody.